Hello everybody, Reggie Time here with another 40NL session on PP Poker, the Pot Bombers Club. It's part of a pretty large Australian union, provides some remarkably good opportunities to get in poker games with relatively weak players, and yeah, you can sign up to this club and others through me. So if after watching the video you like the look of these games and you think you want to take a crack at them, then yeah, reach out and then we'll get you hooked up. But I have, well, it's not an announcement. An announcement would be very much overplaying what I'm about to do, but I want to start giving my channel a little bit more love. I've kind of abused it a little bit like a heroin addict for the last 6 months, just like spamming videos out, and that's kind of what I'm going to continue doing. But I want to try and like build my subscriber base, build the views I'm getting, etc. And I want you guys who are loyal and valued viewers to help me do that. And I rarely start my videos asking for likes, asking for subscribes, asking for shares, because half the time I forget. But I would like it very much if you guys who enjoy the channel would help support it and help support my small business by hitting the like, hitting the share, hitting the subscribe. And if you are already a subscriber but don't have the little bell, notification bell ticked, please do tick that so you get notifications. Even if you don't want to watch the entire videos, just by giving them a click, it helps build the views up and hopefully helps get my videos out to more people. I really want to push on with the channel, I want to push on with my business, and have a really big second half of the year, and hope this will help. I'm starting to play some background music in my videos. Hopefully it's not overwhelming. I think it helps when sometimes, because I'm quite a tight player, we have some quite boring parts of sessions when nothing much is happening. I think just having some background music will perhaps help people get through those quieter moments. So we'll see. I'll get some feedback on the music. If people aren't a fan, then that can very easily get rid, but hopefully they will be. But yeah, it's really important the next few videos. I want to try and like get the hits on the videos up quite significantly. My videos usually do about 100 to 130 views in the first 3 or 4 days. I'd like each video to get to 200 plus in the first 3 or 4 days and see if they grow exponentially from that. So if you could help me out, I would really appreciate it. That is the end of the begging, the end of the spam, and now we're going to get on with hopefully stacking some fish. I need to share some good news too. I won a tournament on Sky Poker last night, only for £280, something like that. It was a £10 bounty hunter, but it was nice to get the W. My cash game sessions lately have been going fantastic. I feel like I'm running really well, playing as well as I can. Not saying I'm playing good poker, but I'm playing as well as I can in the games that I put myself in. And at the moment I feel really on top of everything I'm doing in like a poker sense, which is why I'm wanting to kind of like just hopefully bank that while we get on with that, trying to like focus on building the channel again. And yeah, it just feels like the things I'm doing in the games I'm in are working really well. Now I know I'm running well, but running well, playing as well as you can, and being in these good games, it just makes you feel $1 million when those three things conspire to create the perfect storm. So hopefully long may that continue. Yeah, it's been a really good last few weeks. Probably had my it's hard to know win rates, but it feels like I've had like my highest win rates for quite some time. It feels like I'm putting in some pretty reasonable volume too, and it's paying dividends, and that's really pleasing. It's important to me that all my income streams perform. My income streams are like support work that I do, like both for companies and privately for families. The income stream of the affiliate work I do, it's important that pulls its weight. And it's also important that I don't forget that I'm actually a poker player, and it's important that my actual play pulls its weight too. And it's never really stopped pulling its weight, but it could pull more. It could pull more than it's on. It has been doing lately. I don't want to be like a very rich man, but I do enjoy having control over most aspects of my life. So it's important that I keep on top of these things, maintain them, don't take them for granted, and yeah, just keep pushing. One thing I am is I can be a little bit lazy. I can procrastinate a little bit. I can when things are going well, I tend to take my foot off the gas, and that's absolutely the opposite of what I should be doing. But it's kind of who I am. It's wired into me. I'm hoping it's not hardwired, and I'm hoping that I can somehow break that, which is what I'm trying to do now by giving myself something different to focus on with the channel. Because by focusing on the channel, that hopefully encourages me to play more poker, and hopefully encourages more people to join my affiliate business. So it's win-win-win. So yeah, I'm feeling right on top of things at the moment, and hopefully it'll stay that way. I think this is just a call on the river. Don't think it's ever a raise. And she just decides to dump some money on us, who's taking a rather odd line. I guess my flop checked back, but not sure about his line there. Don't think it's obviously not good. I don't like saying too many negative things about fellow players, but because we all make mistakes, we all do silly things from time to time. But yeah, that line didn't seem especially good. I've got some copyright-free dance music on in the background. I mean, I personally don't like dance music. I can deal with it in the background of things. I tried some copyright-free ambient music to begin with, but fucking hell, it was as dull as it gets. It was worse than a long car journey with the wife and a broken radio. I may have used that line before, I'm not sure. If I have, I apologise, but it was really dull. Talk about long car journeys with wives. We had one this morning because my wife decided before she went to work to inform me that she feels like she's losing her sense of taste a little bit, which is one of the COVID symptoms. We don't have any other symptoms, but as responsible citizens, we both phoned the people we were due to be working with today, told them we wouldn't be working due to needing a COVID test. So we had to drive 35 miles to our nearest COVID testing centre and take the test. I feel perfectly fine, don't feel remotely poorly, neither does my wife. I think it's better to be safe than sorry. We both work with vulnerable adults who are much more susceptible to the effects of COVID. So yep, fingers crossed, we'll keep churning videos out because I won't actually get it, because I don't fancy having it much, to be honest. It doesn't look too nice, doesn't sound too nice. But yeah, that was a particularly long car journey, and actually taking the COVID test, I don't know how you guys have done it, but it's not pleasant. You got to stick a swab down your throat that makes you gag like there's no tomorrow, and then you've got to stick it up your nose and twist it around for 10 seconds, then whilst making your eyes water. Basically, the army guy said, if you're not making your eyes water, you're not doing it right. So yeah, that was, I mean, it's a small inconvenience for us, just a matter of seconds, but nevertheless it was something I'd rather not have had to do. Just going to jam here versus the 60/30 guy with Ace King. I think that's allowed. I think it's allowed. We could go smaller, I guess, but I think we're allowed to just jam there. And if we're not, then fuck it, I did. Look at all these fucking big V-pips here. We've got a big V-pip convention at this table. Purple everywhere, just what we like, or pink, whatever you call that, cerise maybe, who knows. Straddled, we've raised the straddle over here, this dude, with the ace 10 off. I see the guy who took the weird line with jacks not so long ago. Pretty good flop for us. I don't think we need to see better. We've got the backdoor spades covered, we've got the backdoor straights covered, we have showdown value. It's one of the situations I think we need to call, but we'll talk about this in a minute. We're not going to call. I was watching a video, and I can't remember where I was watching it from the other day, or a few weeks ago now actually, and the player, who's a very good player, was made a comment about how if he needs to go in the tank on a call, he normally doesn't make the call, because when he looks at his database, most of his tank calls are losing calls. So now he's just like, if I ever go in the tank, I typically tend to overfold, because if it's that close or that tough of a decision, he doesn't think people are like bluffing with a high enough frequency to make that the hero calls profitable. Now whether against this guy or not that's true, I don't know, but it made a lot of sense to me. So I am now, I don't shy away from making calls that I think I need to make, not in the slightest. But if I'm in the tank thinking, oh, is this a call or isn't it a call, given how these games play, given how passive they are, probably means it just isn't a call most of the time. So I rarely tank call anymore. Normally, if you're playing against me and you put me in the tank, then you can expect me to fold more often than not. And if I do call, I promise you, it hasn't been a slow roll. It's just been when I've been like, oh God, I'm in the tank, I probably shouldn't call, but I'm at the top of my range, so maybe I have to this time. So if I do make any like tank calls against you, it isn't that I'm slow rolling or being a dick. It's usually going to be because I've kind of, my instincts wanted me to fold, but then my range has told me, well, whether you want to fold or not, you're too close to the top of it, you need to call. So nip rolls, they could be classed as, but I promise you they won't be. They won't be actual slow rolls. I also think I'm going to like limit my video length now to 30 minutes rather than 45, because I've looked at how long my videos, like how long people watch for, and I think I'm creating an awful lot of content that not that many people are watching. So I'm going to do more 30-minute videos, which will hopefully enable me to record more videos per session when I am recording, which will help me put more content out, because I do get quite a lot of people messaging me saying when's the next video out. I do have like a hardcore maybe 70 or 80 viewers who watch a lot of my content, so they're going to be like losing out a little bit on that like the time they get to watch me in any one video, but hopefully the frequency of the videos coming out will make up for that somewhat. So I need to be a little bit more careful on the videos. And the problem with live stream videos for half an hour is sometimes nothing much happens, but we've got the background music, we've got the chat going, and if it's just a dull video where nothing happens, then just a dull video where nothing happens. I'm not going to make too many apologies for it. I'm not going to not put videos out if they're a bit dull, because I never do that. My videos are just like a snapshot of any particular session. Sometimes they're really action-packed and exciting, other times they're really quite dull, and that is just the life of a cash game grinder, isn't it? So I like that my videos reflect that, although of course I'd much rather make exciting videos where possible, of course. I would try and add some more tables, but I'd just time out everywhere and there'd be a total shambles, so we're not going to do that. Now this video probably won't be going out until 6 or 7 days after it's made, so I guess I'll have more COVID updates in future videos if I was indeed infected or not. So yeah, people will no doubt inquire beneath as to my status of my health. And I thank you for that in advance. This particular song in the background now sounds a little bit like a backing track to a bad 1990s video game. I think it's easy enough on the ears. I mean, I don't like dance music much, but it's not offending my ears, so hopefully it won't be offending you guys' ears too. But do give some feedback on the music if it's I mean, I'll try and get the balance right so it really is just background. I don't want it to be like competing with what I'm saying, so hopefully I'll be able to get the balance right, so when I'm talking you can barely hear the music and the music isn't kind of making it difficult to hear whatever verbal diarrhea is coming out of my mouth. I'm just going to start betting now. Given how quickly he's checked back, and don't expect to get any action, but I'm going to try and build a pot. I'm going to go big here. Hopefully he just heroes us with an 8 or something. If he raises, it's going to sting, but we're going to have to call because he's got no money hardly. This table's not actually that good anymore, is it? Maybe we'll think about getting rid of this one in a moment. We've got 23-7. The only, like, well, this guy's pretty fishy. I mean, look at me, I'm saying the table isn't very good. I've got a 35-12 just sat there. I think the reason I don't think it's that good is that this guy's just like vanilla as fuck, innit? Obviously losing player, but he's a bleeder rather than a explosive losing player. This dude's got no money. This guy's like whatever. But we'll keep it up for now. See what happens with these 2 seats. I mean, most people would be drooling over this table, and I'm sat here thinking, could do better. Don't like it when they like just short stacks to my immediate left because it just really like handcuffs you in how wide you can open buttons and things. I'm not a super wide opener from the button anyway, but it does hinder you when you have that stack depth to your left. This guy raises, we're getting it in. He's open-ended. He's not there yet. He's not there at all. Solid hold. That's like a little microcosm, that might be the wrong word, but of like what's been happening to me lately. Getting in good games, getting money in good against bad players, and then holding. It's like I said in the video, it just feel at the moment like I'm, and it won't last because these things never do. But it just feel at the moment like I'm just like navigating my way through the perfect storm of just everything coming together for me. And I mean, it might go on for another few months. It might end in the next video. It might end in this video. Who knows? But whilst it's happening, it makes playing poker a lot more fun. It makes it a lot more profitable, and it makes it really easy to try and churn out a decent number of videos of hopefully decent enough quality for my channel. I've only played these tables so far. I've been playing them maybe 15 minutes before I started the videos. I was asking around looking for music, and I was having a Facebook conversation while I was starting my session, but it feels like it's been very good. Plus 67, plus 86. Yeah, we're up $100. These are Australian dollars, but never mind. Still 2.5 buy-ins in 40 minutes, which is pretty fucking sweet. Again, not as big a fan of this ISO because this guy's just got trivial jams that we just have to snap off. No, we've probably got the worst hand, but Queen 9 suit is just too strong versus a 51-10 who's limped under the gun to just fold it. I mean, it can't be a big mistake to fold it because, I mean, we fold it, we don't lose any money, we don't, whatever, but I think we're passing up a decent opportunity when we don't isolate there. I mean, now this flop's come down the way it has in a multi-way pot against 2 very loose players. We're not going to see a better hand that when called has 0 equity. Or very close to 0 equity. Again, if this dude had more money, we could maybe think about bet small turn, bet big river to try and get people to call with mediocre stuff and fold rivers. But this guy doesn't have enough money for that strategy to work really well against. Here we're going to set mine. Now this table does look a bit crummy now, to be fair. It was a good table to start with, but we've got very, very obvious regular. Very, very obvious regular. Some kind of regular, and just one fish who has like way less than a decent number of blinds. And with the obvious check raise here on middle table with our set on the board, we're going to want a check raise with a pretty high frequency on in general. He calls. Jack doesn't really change much. 10-9 was already there, the sets were already there. The only thing that's improved that we were ahead of on the flop is obviously 2 jacks. We just bet really big here, don't we? And we run a bet really big with our draws. Folding the ace-3 suited to the small 3 bet. I mean, if we're cool with it, we just cope with it and get on with it, don't we? And we're not cool, we're miles ahead. Give him the chance to win it 3 times, try and be friendly with our fellow Rex. He doesn't want to. And we do not hold, so that is unfortunate. I think his line there is pretty bad. I mean, I'm not going to go out my way to criticise other players, but yeah, I mean, the turn just seems like pure spew to me. I mean, he should probably just fold the flop, I think, to the check raise. I don't know. He probably, well, I just don't like much of what he did there, but there could be some solver out there saying that what he did is completely fine. To my mind, it wasn't, but there you go. We say potato, he says tomato. Let's call this whole table off, I guess is what we're saying there. And I know I completely butchered that phrase there, and couldn't give less, folks. There we are. We're going to change videos. I haven't got enough time in this video to change tables and then crack on with the next one. So, away we go. Nothing to do with that table. It's going to look like I'm being a sore loser there. That couldn't be less of the case. The case is just we want to try and find better tables. This certainly wouldn't be one. $48, $49, $37. This looks like it will be one. We'll certainly treat ourselves to a piece of this table. 60 in our table. I only play 40 and 60 on this site. I treat them both as the same thing in terms of like how soft they are, because I only join tables that look soft. Just not like 60 nil is any tougher on this club than 40 nil is to me, because if I'm doing my job correctly in game selecting and getting games with 40/5s, 46/3s, and etc. It doesn't really matter what stakes you're playing, the games are just that soft, and then the only thing that matters is, does your game change because of the limits you're playing? Now, if I was playing this table at, say, a 500 nil table, my little sphincter would be going like the clappers, and I would probably not play my best. If I was playing this at a 40 nil or 60 nil table, I'm going to play close to my best almost all of the time, and then the only thing is it's better to play 60 than 40 because you just make more money. But it's easy to consistently find softer tables at 40 than it is 60. So that's how 60 is a little tougher. There's less games running and there's slightly less good games running, but there's still plenty. As you can see, we just hopped on this table from nowhere, and then the next player to join was just another fish behind us. So it's not even like the regs are queuing up to join. This is not a particularly reg heavy club. Of course there are some regs and there are some good ones, but generally speaking it's just not at all difficult to find good games very early in the sessions. So we have a 27/11 making a huge ISO raise. If this isn't like Queens plus and Ace King, then I'll be very surprised. I was going to say something that I might have felt committed to, that I didn't want to say, but yeah, 27/11s typically don't make huge isolation raises without very strong hands. And then he just bombs C-bets pot. Yeah. Can't say I'm surprised that it shows at least top pair. And now back to limping the next hand. He's been isolated by a regular queen 10 off. Don't think we need to 3-bet it. I mean, we could 3-bet that, I guess, because we're going to assume he's isolated reasonably wide versus the limp. But it's like we need to do that in tough games where there's one fish and all the regs are fighting over him. We need to fight for these pots, and that still might not be the correct hand to do it with. But the point I'm making is, when you're in these sort of soft games, you don't need to fight with the regulars over the dead money, because there's just more dead money out there to go around and less regulars to fight you over it. As it happens, this would have been the perfect time to do it with, because we'd have made a full house. But the point is that if I'm at tables where I feel I need to be like 3-betting regulars light to get my share of the cake, then I'm probably just at a pretty bad table. A bit worried about getting check raised here, but it's a decent flop for us to see bet. I think we're going to check back the turn and then call a lot of rivers. Not defending the king jack versus that stack depth. That's one of the worst rivers we could possibly find, so now we're just going to check back. Yeah, the 7-9. I was described my style recently as tight neutral. I don't think I've ever heard that phrase used before, but it's not mega passive, but it's more passive than most players would be comfortable with. I think most players feel like they need to be doing more, being more aggressive, and again, that's mostly a function of the games I'm in. Bluffing doesn't work as well in these games. You know, people just don't fold as much as you would like. So it took me quite a while to like train myself out of, oh, that's a flop, I need to be betting with a high frequency because it's good for my range, etc. Because those guys just start thinking that way. So I've kind of had to like unlearn some stuff that I thought I'd learned. And again, that'll have some of you guys tearing your hair out. You'll be like, wow, this guy is so fucking bad. And I agree. I'm not a good poker player theoretically. In terms of like, you know, in terms of game theory, balance, solvers, however you want to like view it, I am a long way off being anything that could be described as good. What I am good at is getting in good games, showing patience, showing discipline, and understanding what I need to do to achieve my goals, which is maintain a steady income stream from poker over the course of the months, not days, not weeks, but months. If I make $10,000 Aussie dollars this year from poker, then that's a good result. It's like maybe £5,500 in sterling. When I put that in to mix with my other income streams, then I'm earning a good income, having a relatively comfortable life. I hope to make more than £5,000, more than 11,000 over the course of the year. What's 11,000 divided by, let's say 50 for argument's sake? Get the calculator up with that one. 11,000 divided by 50, because that's, let's say, the mean stakes. So yeah, 220 buy-ins, so it means I've got to win. It's 15, 16 buy-ins a month on average. Shouldn't be too difficult. Going on. Alright, we're coming to the end of this video now, and I guess we're doing 30 minutes. As we don't flop anything here, then we're going to end it while we don't have any hands worth talking about. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit the like, the share, the subscribe, and the little notification bell, and help me try and like increase the views of my videos. It's a little mini challenge goal of mine. A, I just want to do it, and B, it will undoubtedly help my businesses too. So, or my affiliate business. So there is a financial motive for it, but it's not just that. I'd like to see my videos getting up to averaging 300-400 viewers per video again in the first week, which was at a year or so back. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Hopefully the music didn't tilt you too much, and the next video will be a follow on from this. We're going to continue playing this session for at least one more video, and I guess we're going to watch the Queen 8 suited now. Yeah, the next video is going to be a follow on from this, and hopefully the video after, but I guess that'll depend on a few factors. Good shot, backdoor flush draw. Hoping we're going to be able to take a free card here. Where's my music stopped? Video pause. Yes, God, I want to continue watching. Should we stab here? I think we will. I don't think we have any showdown value, and it's checked through twice, so we'll take it a stab and we take it down. So we've got no more hands going on. Take care everybody, hope you enjoyed it, hope you'll enjoy the next video too, and bye bye for now.